Hi, kiddos. We made it to 2021. Happy New Year. I hope you guys had a very Merry Christmas. I took last Sunday off just because it was Christmas weekend and didn't know how many viewers I would have. So I thought if I was going to take a Sunday off, that would be a good one. But I am back this Sunday and I just uh, hope you guys had a great holiday week and great vacation. And probably all of you are gearing up to head back to school on Monday. Not so fun, probably. Maybe some of you are ready to head back. But anyway, as you can see, I'm filming from my house today. Um, just a change of pace again, and nothing alarming, nothing. I'm healthy and everyone's healthy. I just decided to do it from home today instead of from the church. So let's go ahead and we'll get started on our lesson so I'm not taking up your guys' whole afternoon. I think the last time that we talked, I did the Christmas story, or I did the Jesus is Born. And today I'm going to talk about the wise men. And I think I told you in our last lesson that that was the lesson I was going to do the next time. So our story today is about the wise men who came to visit Jesus after he was born. And that's the name of our story, is the wise men. Here it is in our handy dandy Spark Bible. So there's our wise men down here, and they're pointing at this big star, and Squiggles is looking pretty excited down there as well. So let's go ahead and read our story and see what it has to say. All right, the wise men. On a cool, clear evening, three wise men looked into the night sky and saw a bright star. The wise men had been waiting for someone important to come into the world. They were waiting for a king. They knew that the star was a sign from God. "The star is a sign that the king has been born," the shortest one said. "We should follow that star and find him," the tallest one said. "I'll pack our bags," the middle one said. They left their homes and traveled far to meet this new baby king. They wanted to worship him and give him gifts. Along the way, they stopped and visited King Herod, the ruler of that land. "We are following the star to find the baby king," they told King Herod. "Do you know where he is?" When King Herod heard that the baby king had been born, he was afraid. He thought the baby would grow up and take over. Then Herod wouldn't be king anymore. So King Herod spoke to the wise men. He pretended to be nice. Herod told the wise men, "I would like to meet this new baby king. Why don't you go find him and come back here and tell me where he is? Then I can come worship him too." I will show you the picture. So here's King Herod up in his castle on the hill. And here's our wise men. And he does not look very happy. Whenever you see these little, like if you see like a squiggle above their head or little lightning bolts, it usually means that they're not very happy. And he doesn't look very happy. And it looks like our wise men have been there to visit, and they are heading out to go find the baby king. The wise men kept following the star to find the baby. They finally found Jesus, Mary, and Joseph in Bethlehem. They were quiet so they wouldn't wake baby Jesus. They knelt beside his bed. He was so tiny. They kissed his little cheek. "Sleep well, little one," they said, and they left him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Those were very expensive gifts. They were gifts fit for a king. Later, the wise men decided it was time to go home. They were planning to tell King Herod where they found the baby Jesus, but God sent an angel to talk to them in a dream. The angel told them that King Herod was dangerous, so they went home a different way instead. Jesus was indeed a new baby king who surprised the wise men and frightened King Herod. Jesus was God's promise born for us, a gift to all people. Here are the wise men, and they've got their gifts, and we'll find out. Everybody knows what gold is, but I'm sure a lot of people always wonder what frankincense and myrrh is, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. And there's Squiggles. He's just happy to be there. And my star note this time, which is kind of you guys probably already did this since we already had Christmas. It says, make a gift for someone special. Draw a picture, make a clay sculpture, or string buttons into a necklace and give that to someone special. So just like the wise men gave gifts to the baby Jesus, they want you to make a gift and give it to someone special. So put that over there, and I'm going to get my Spark uh, workbook out. And it does have our story, the wise men, in it. They're following the big star. Um, and I'll just do our recap on our story. It says, wise men were waiting for an important person to come into the world. When they saw a bright star in the sky, they knew it was the sign from God that they were waiting for. They followed the star to baby Jesus, and they gave baby Jesus gifts and kept him safe from the dangerous King Herod. So just like our first activity in our book today, that I want you guys to do is I want you to go ahead and get a blank piece of paper, and it can be it can have lines on it, can be plain copy paper, whatever you guys have at your house. And just like the wise men were searching for Jesus and they used the star as their guide, and the star was kind of as a guide, it was a map. So the map to baby Jesus was the star that the wise men followed. And as our activity today, I want you guys to draw a map from your house to our church. And everybody's will probably be different. If you don't know, I did mine because they actually had a little spot in here for me to do it, so I didn't have to get plain paper. But most of you know that I live out of town towards Shepherd, and my address is still a Billings address, but I'm kind of in between Shepherd and Billings. So I live a little ways out, and I drew my map, and here it is. So here's my house right here, and the actual street I live on is called Brookhaven. And so you drive out of Brookhaven and you get on to the bigger street that we live off of is called McGurl, and that connects to Highway 312. And that is the big road that goes from the Heights all the way out to Shepherd. So I take that in, and here's Wicks Lane and the Heights, and I keep going, and here's the Metra. And then I have to turn. I can either turn and go towards downtown, or I can turn onto 6th Avenue, which goes by the Rins and by North Park. And I come over here and I cross like 27th Street, and then I get onto Division, which turns kind of right by the YMCA. And then boop, I'm at Lewis Avenue, and there's our church. So that's the map that I drew from my house to our church. So I want you guys to do that, and if you want to share it with me, that would be fun, just to kind of see where everybody lives, because I know we all live kind of in different places throughout the town. Our church is kind of a nice church because it's centrally located. It's kind of in the middle of town. So we have people from the West End, we have people from Shepherd, we have people from the Heights, people from Lockwood. So we get a great variety of from where everybody lives. So that is your first activity if you want to do that this afternoon. The next thing I want you guys to do, well, first, before we do our last activity, I told you that we would talk about what frankincense and myrrh and gold were. And so obviously we all know what gold is. So I actually have some pictures down here. So this is gold and frankincense and myrrh. And my little note says, in the Bible and in our world. So the wise men brought Jesus gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Gold is a metal that is still available today. Obviously, you can get gold coins, gold jewelry, gold bars. So there's stuff that's plated with gold. So that's pretty common. Someone in your family may own gold jewelry or coins. And it says, if you want to look at them, ask permission if you could maybe look at them. Frankincense and myrrh actually are parts of a tree, and those were used to make perfume back in Jesus's time. All three of those gifts back in Jesus's time were very expensive. Perfumes and precious metals, people would trade those and use those to get food and to get other supplies. So just like today, if you gave parents diapers and baby food, um, parents appreciate that. Back in Jesus' time, his parents appreciated those gifts because they could actually use those to get supplies that they needed to in their everyday life. All right, our last activity, and then I'll keep blabbing and let you guys get back to your day. I want you guys to have a scavenger hunt with your families. So it says, make time for game fun. It says, have a family scavenger hunt. Form teams. So if you have 4 people, you could do 2 and 2. If you had 3 people, you could just all each be on your own team, or however you want to split it up. And it says they have a list of items, and I actually went around my house and found these items. So I had my own private scavenger hunt, and I want to see, you guys need to get on your teams and then see if you can find these items and set your timer for 15 minutes and see who can find the most items on the list in 15 minutes. So I've got my box of items down here. I'll set it right here on the side. Okay, the first item is a star sticker, and this was the item that I had the hardest time finding in my house, and I'm sure it probably fell all the way to the bottom, so now I can't find it. Let's see, did it fall? Well, we'll go back to that one because I can't find it. I think it's in the bottom of my box. All right, the second item that you need to find on your list is the Bible. So here's my Bible. I actually got this Bible from church, I think when I was in 3rd or 4th grade at my church in Cody, so it has my name on the bottom of it. But any Bible would do. Even if you had a copy of the Spark Bible, that would count. The next item on the list is a baby photo. And it doesn't say it has to be a baby photo of you. The baby photo I found is actually of Riley. And this is actually her baptism day, and that is Riley right there. And there's me, and that's my mom and dad, and my brother and my sister, and there's my husband Jason, and there's Taylor, and my brother-in-law Wally. But that is Riley's baby picture. So that's the second one. The next item is a crown, and I kind of stretched on this one because I didn't actually have like a fancy royal crown. I had a princess crown that Taylor got when she was little. So here's my flower crown. So there's my crown. That's my second. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the sixth, our next item is a doll. And I actually still have some Barbie dolls in my house. So there's that item. Gold colored jewelry, that was easy. I've got gold rings on my fingers, so I didn't actually have to find those. I actually had gold rings. An angel. I did find an angel. Here is my little ornament, the angel, and she's actually holding a little baby. So there's that item. Next item is a map, and I had to steal this from my husband. These are the hunting regulations, but there's actually a area map or a county map on there. And the last, oh, I forgot, after the crown was actually the backpack. So I have a drawstring backpack that I found. So that's a good one. And I did find my star sticker, so I'll go down here and get that. So here's my star sticker. And it kind of looks like a flower, but I thought it was close enough that it would work as a star. And the last item on the scavenger hunt list is a gift ribbon, and here is that. So I'll go through the list one more time. A star sticker, a Bible, a baby photo, a crown, a backpack, a doll or a baby doll, a gold colored jewelry, an angel, a map, and a gift ribbon. So you don't have to go find those items before the scavenger hunt because they're already probably hidden around your house just automatically like mine were. But set your timers for 15 minutes, make your teams, and see who can find the most of those items in the 15 minutes, and whoever finds the most wins. So that will be a fun little game you guys can play after my video is over or this afternoon. So I'm going to take my crown off. All right, guys, that is my lesson for today. I hope, like I said, you had a wonderful, happy New Year and a Merry Christmas. And I will be back with you guys next Sunday again. But until then, we'll say our prayer and I will let you guys go and have a great afternoon. All right, so let's say our prayer. It's a quick one today. I'm going to put it over here so I can actually read it. Say, all right, praying hands. Dear God, everything we have is a gift from you. Thank you. Amen. All right, you guys have a super fun week back at school. I have to find my mouse. um, yeah, just have a good week back at school. Stay safe, and I will see you guys next time. All right, bye.